Thank you, Andrew, very much for that wonderful introduction. And I want to sincerely thank the Hope Funds for Cancer Research for honoring me as the 2020 awardee in clinical development. And it's really a pleasure for me to accept this award for the many scientists who have contributed over the years to the accomplishments of my laboratory over the last 50 years. My long-term passion has been in developing drugs from natural products to treat cancer. And by natural products, I'm referring to anything living. So my laboratory has studied compounds isolated from trees, from bacteria, from flowers, even sponges that grow in the ocean. And a significant and very valuable anti-tumor drug that my group investigated over many years is Taxol, the generic name being paclitaxel. Nobody was interested in this molecule when studies were initiated in my laboratory by Peter Schiff, a new graduate student. I realized at that time if we were going to understand this drug, it would really be helpful to have a label on it so I could follow it in cells. And so I was young, naive. I sat down and I wrote a letter and I sent it to every drug company in the United States. I said, I need help in the chemistry with Taxol. Natural product chemistry is very difficult. I didn't ask them for money. I said, is it possible that you have a chemist that might help me? And not one drug company in this country was willing to participate, even one that went on to make billions of dollars from this drug. This drug now has been used to treat over 1 million patients with ovarian, with breast, and lung cancer. The drug was isolated from the bark of the Pacific yew tree, Taxus brevifolia, by Drs. Monroe Wall and Mansukh Wani, superb natural product chemists. In my laboratory, we were able to determine the mechanism of action of this drug, how it kills cells, and also to begin to understand why some patients have tumors that become resistant to the drug. Through my work, I've really developed a great respect for nature, particularly for trees. In addition to providing me with unique and architecturally complex structures, trees provide us with food, with shade, and with shelter. Most importantly, they even reduce the CO2, the carbon dioxide in the atmosphere, playing an important role in climate change. Trees deserve our admiration and respect and must be protected. I was delighted to note that the Hope Funds for Cancer Research uses a tree of life as its logo, which is very similar to the tree of life I'm wearing this evening, a gift from my late husband. When I became interested in Taxol over 40 years ago, it was believed that the Pacific yew tree synthesized the drug. More recently, scientists have determined that Taxol is the product of a synergistic relationship between the tree and a fungus that grows in it. Neither the tree nor the fungus can produce the drug alone. This presents a symbiotic relationship between the tree and the fungus, clearly. We all know that cancer is an extraordinary complex disease, actually more than 100 different diseases. And the only way we're going to make progress in treating cancer is by working together. Scientists from different disciplines with new ideas and unique points of view must collaborate and work together as teams to make progress, just as the tree and the fungus collaborate to make Taxol. Today, I had the pleasure of listening to the accomplishments of the young scientists who are being supported by the Hope Funds for Cancer Research. These presentations were very impressive. I see all of you sitting in the back there, and you really represent a partnership between yourselves and the Hope Funds for Cancer Research. If we aspire to make progress in preventing and treating cancer, we must strengthen cancer research funding. Insufficient funding for cancer research inhibits the accumulation, the acquisition of new knowledge that is absolutely needed to move forward in our fight against cancer. The primary winner this evening is the Hope Funds for Cancer Research, which is providing resources for young scientists who will work together to enhance our knowledge and understanding of this complex disease. And it is only in this way that we will make progress in preventing and treating cancer. Thank you very much.